Alright, so I want to talk about these real cheap Chinese lag hold traps. I think they were advertised as like a rabbit, mole, vole, rat, pretty much any small animal they could think of when they made the listing. They were around $4 each. And I said, well, what the hell, I'll give them a try. You know, I could see these teeth. So I'll just grind those off and I might make an alright muskrat trap. But, so you can see they're very, very thin. Size-wise alright. So I figured they were useless, so I threw them in a corner somewhere. Just gonna put them in a scrap bucket. But then I started having trouble with rats. And Norway rats, to be specific. The little rats, you catch them in a regular rat trap. Norway rats, for some reason, don't seem to want to go anywhere near a regular rat trap. So I had the 4 of these, and I found spots where I figured they'd run. Tried regular traps, couldn't get them. So I put out a mink box, put a couple eggs in it, they wouldn't touch it. I've got 2 weasel boxes out, they won't go anywhere near them. So I made a couple little runs, there's 2x4 there for a spacer. This one just uses the 2x6. I put 2 underneath each one. Now, I set them just like a blind set for, I don't know, raccoon, or just like you'd set in a raccoon trail. I'm no expert at that either, I'm just starting out this trapping thing, but anyway, I did that. I set 2 in the barn. I had 2 here and 2 in the barn. And the ones I set in the barn, I put the traps going this way so I could make a really narrow thing. And of course, chicken got in one. I don't know how. That was the first night they were out. And I also had a missing trap. I was a little concerned one of my free-range chickens were somewhere with a trap on it. But later I said, no, they're all here. And I caught the chicken that had the trap on her, and I took that off, and she was limping around a little bit, and there was a little cut on her leg, but 3 or 4 hours later, I couldn't tell which chicken it was. I had to chase her around the yard and catch her again, inspect her leg, and there was just barely a drop of blood. She wasn't limping at all, so it didn't hurt her any. But this is my little lean-to. Let's see if I can get a better picture of it. Do that from outside. So it's just a roof and no walls. I had a bunch of junk in there that I've been cleaning up. And I found my missing trap underneath a piece of junk with a rat attached to it, still alive. So I dispatched that, got rid of it. And then I caught one under here last night. I already got rid of them. And it was dead. It was a good catch right around the front quarter, or front end there. The other catch was a lag catch. So I guess they are good for something after all. But hopefully I'll be able to get rid of these damn rats. I've been using little smoke bombs, and it seems to control them. You don't see them for 2 or 3 days, and then start seeing activity again. So I'm just going to stay on top of them. As long as I can stay on top of them and I don't see any activity, I think I'm doing alright. But anyway, see you next time, guys. And Billy and Willie say goodbye.